Hi guys, my name's Kat, and today Reddit has been asked, what is a song that you hate with a burning passion and what made you do so? Retail workers, insert overplayed song here. AskReddit 2021 replied with, so, All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. That girl is on fire. I had to share a room with a girl during an internship, and she had to be up at 4 a.m. Her alarm was a literal siren that she did not wake up to, so I had to throw my pillow at her to get her to turn it off. Then she went into the bathroom, which was right next to my bed, and blared this song as it was the beginning of her getting ready playlist. Not Fixer 1138 replied with, it also has one of the absolute worst opening lyrics of any song ever. She's just a girl and she's on fire. Oh geez, I wonder what this song is about. Alicia Keys has more talent in her right arm than my entire bloodline, but Jesus Christ writing isn't one of them. Blurred lines. I worked weddings for 2 years and every night I had to hear this blasted at 140 dB. Raw by Katy Perry. I used to work retail and the accused song would play without fail at 1:20 p.m. every single day. Precisely when I'd walk into the door to clock in, this wasn't just the first job I'd been subjected to this song. Let me be clear, I don't hate Katy Perry, I just hate the abomination of a song. Yummy by Justin Bieber. Initially, I didn't like it, but my co-workers helped to ensure I develop a hatred for it. Don't ever tell someone you don't like something, even as an adult. I'm Just Park responded with, seriously, why was that song nominated for a Grammy? Dear Future Husband by Trainor is annoyingly catchy, popular, and has a horrible message if you listen to the lyrics for more than just the chorus. After every fight, just apologise, and maybe then I'll let you try and rock my body right. Even if I was wrong, you know I'm never wrong. Why disagree? Why disagree? If any girlfriend tells you this, take it as a huge red flag. She's gonna pick fights with you and she expects you to apologise for everything, even if it was her fault. And maybe she'll reward you with sex for good behaviour, which is doing everything she wants and ignoring crazy things she does. You Raise Me Up. It is a beautiful song, do not get me wrong, but this year my chorus teacher played it to death whilst teaching the students in person the sign language to it whilst us online students had to suffer. Lips of an Angel by Hinder. Ugh, it's about wanting to cheat on a partner. It was also my ex's ringtone, so that could be one of the reasons. Love and Marriage by Frank Sinatra. I had to listen to that song at least 500 times whilst working on a conveyor belt. I thought my life was over. Safe Word Harder replied with, I'm guessing Married with Children wasn't your favourite TV show. The Christmas Shoes by New Song. Forever ago when I worked at Radio Shack, it was played in a loop constantly around the holidays. Normally with the good holiday songs, it's something catchy and is more focused on the beat and melody. It's more of a story than a song, and I just don't give a duck, especially after hearing it for the 1000th time. For all I cared, the kid could have got run over trying to buy his pointless Xmas shoes for his dying mother. 8foot 10foot responded saying, I 100% agree and hate this song. It's so depressing. To prove a point, I went to a friend's Christmas costume party and I dressed up as a mum from that song. Essentially a gaunt, freshly dead zombie wearing an old grey nightgown and sparkly red and green shoes. It was horrific and I won first place in the costume contest. Not me, but my boyfriend. At one point years ago, he got a new iPhone that I'd already had Yeah by Usher pre-downloaded. Every time he got into his car or plugged in the aux, Yeah would instantly start playing, despite the other music he had on his phone. He did his best to delete the song, and it would be deleted for a day, before suddenly popping back up into his library. This went on until he got rid of his phone. He has a burning hatred for Yeah by Usher, featuring Ludacris and Lil Jon, but he still lets me blast it because it is one of my favourite songs to dance to. Happy by Pharrell Williams. I absolutely loathe this song. It makes my hair stand on end. I'm just mad thinking about it. Ice Air 217. I heard that song whilst having my vasectomy. My doc asked me, whilst touching my scrotum, if I were happy. Good times. Any of Adele's early stuff. My mother listened to her, and some of others that I can't remember the names of, on repeat at the height of her alcoholism. Astuary Cream replied with, my mum also an alcoholic, was really into Cher when I was growing up. She blasted and sing it when she was wasted. I can't stand hearing Cher now. It gives me anxiety. And the funny thing is, my mum never did anything awful. She wasn't abusive, but when you're a kid, it just doesn't feel safe when your caregiver is drunk a lot. I guess it's just a form of neglect. Treat You Better by Shawn Mendes and Take Your Time by Sam Hunt. I'll say I haven't ever really dove into the lyrics, but goddamn, they sound like whiny nice guy songs, and it makes my hair stand on end. Also, Sweet But Psycho by Ava Max. It's not cute to be an abusive, dangerous poophead to your partner, and I hate how songs like these seem to normalise or romanticise that kind of behaviour. Come Away With Me by Norah Jones. Now, I've got nothing against Norah Jones. She's quite talented. But around the time it came out, the wife and I had just bought a huge house. I was about 29 to 30, she was about 29. I was working my butt off at the office, and all my free time on the house, she would listen to that ducking song non-stop. On repeat, found out about 10 months ago, after we bought the house, she'd been spending every evening she said she was at the gym, ducking a 65-plus-year-old millionaire investment banker. Guess the song was her wish for her and her sugar daddy. Every time I hear that song, my blood pressure just goes up a little bit. Ed Sheeran's Shape of You. I hate the bad humming in it. I hate the cheap date description. Jesus, really? Let's steal from this cheap buffet restaurant like we're a genetic trailer trash, make out in a cab and funk up in a room. Seriously? Have some higher romantic standards for dates. It is also such an irritating, grating song, and it was on all the damn time. Dance Monkey by Tones and I. It was great when it first released. And their song Bad Child is good. But then it got so overplayed, couldn't even have a car ride to the nearest supermarket without hearing that song. It's so annoying now. Seniorita by Camila Cabello. All summer 2019, I worked at an insanely busy bakery. I had such a hard time adapting to the place, and the stupid song was played on the radio more than 10 times a day. All I remember is hearing the super annoying song, the clients complaining, the phone ringing, my co-workers asking for more stuff, and my boss telling me I ducked up something. My Heart Will Go On. Titanic was big right when my older sister was starting to hit puberty, and she became obsessed with that movie, and that song in particular. Anyone who knows how weird a 13-year-old girl can relentlessly obsess over, with the added bonus that it irritates your younger brother, understands that for a solid 9 months I heard nothing but that song on repeat until her Titanic soundtrack got lost. It wasn't me that did that, but I suspect my dad. Look, It's Jazz replied with, wow. Embarrassingly, this describes me so perfectly at the age of 13. What Does the Fox Say? My last name is Fox, and at the time that song was really popular. I didn't know that it was a song. And when people in my elementary school class would sing the lyrics, they would just say, what does the fox say? And the weird noise that would follow. So having no context to it, it was really irritating for me. Hey There Delilah. Now, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with the song per se, it's a specific memory for it for me. I was pregnant when the song came out, and the band came on tour through my town. I think they were playing at some hole in the wall bar. I wanted to go so badly, but my boyfriend said he had to work that day. He only worked until 5, so I held out hope that he would come home and I could convince him to go with me anyway. That night, he strolls in at 10 p.m. He decided to go to a concert with some friend from work, who I later found out was his side chick. So yeah, not great memories of that band for me anymore. Price Tag by Jessie J. Thank you, multi-millionaire Jessie J, for this annoying song about how money is not important. They were quite funny, to be honest. A lot of them songs I agree with have been overplayed and just overpopulated that they're just annoying now. I think one of the songs, it's quite a similar story to one of the comments that I said on here. One of the songs that really irritates me is actually the 18 by Ed Sheeran, only because when my partner connects his phone to the car, it just automatically starts with the first song on his list, which is of course the 18 because it starts with an A. And it just plays and we both just really quickly try and change it, but it just gets on my nerves now every time it starts. So yeah, that will probably be my song. Comment down below what song really annoys you. I'd love to know. It really amuses me actually. It's quite funny. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and thank you for listening. I'll see you in the next one. This video is sponsored by me. Sweet Mouthful Mixes brings pick and mix sweets straight to your door. Choose up to 10 scoops of your favourite sweets or pick a pre-packed bag. Sweet Mouthful Mixes has a 5-star hygiene rating, and full PPE is worn whilst making the bags. With over 50 sweets to choose from, you're guaranteed to find something you like. Treat yourself. You've earned it. Get 20% off with code REDDIT.